There is no other curriculum that I have shared on Instagram that has got as many comments and likes as this curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. Hey everyone, I'm Michelle and this is A Common Life. I'm a homeschooling mom of 5 kids ages 4 through 12. And there is one curriculum that has been going around the internet that everybody seems to love, and that is The Good and the Beautiful. And so I went online and I kind of looked through their website and tried to decide what we could use for our family in the upcoming school year. Now, you may know that our children attend a cottage school 2 days a week. So I do not have that much flexibility as far as what their curriculum is. But for my 4-year-old, I thought it would be really great to dive into The Good and the Beautiful this summer. And so I picked up the Level K Primer, or Primer, depending on how you say it, for my 4-year-old to use this summer. And I want to go ahead and give you a closer look at this in a minute. But before I do, let me just kind of talk you through it and explain a little bit about it. If you go on the Good and the Beautiful website, you will find that there is a placement test that you can do with your child to kind of figure out which one they would need to use, especially for the younger children. Some of them may know their letters and their colors, but they might not know any phonics yet, so you kind of have to figure out which curriculum would be best for them. Now, my 4-year-old, personally, he knows his letters, his numbers, his colors, his shapes, and he does actually know a little bit of phonics, but I thought that I would use this Level K Primer for him because I wanted to make sure he really knew those sounds, and he had them solidly before we moved on to the Level K. Now, the Level K Primer focuses on certain aspects of the pre-K level for your children. The course helps children, and it says usually ages 4 through 6, to master their letters, their sounds. It also teaches long and short vowels, phonemic awareness, isolating sounds in a word, reading simple 2- and 3-letter words, sight words, counting from 10 to 15, fine motor skills, rhyming, sorting, order events, and more. There are several ways to purchase this book. I opted to go for the spiral bound hard copy version, but you can also purchase a PDF, which is much cheaper. And there are also some ways that you can get it free online as well. But I decided to just kind of go with this one because it's incredibly affordable, and then you have this nice hard copy, and it's beautiful. And I know if I had printed it for him, I probably would not have used color because I'm too cheap. And so this is beautiful. I love the colors and the illustrations, and I will show you all of that in a minute when we look inside. If you decide to go ahead and purchase the hard copy version, you will get a spiral bound book with 60-pound weight paper, so it's nice and thick. It has 112 pages and everything is in full color, and it's really beautiful. You will also get the My First Reading book. This is also spiral bound. It is also on some heavy cardstock paper, and it is in full color. So this is really nice too. I love that you can just kind of take this around with you and practice with your child. On top of these hard copy items, you also get a recording of, I think it's the short vowel sounds. So you get that as well on top of all of this. So it is a lot of things, especially considering it's 160 something pages worth of curriculum. And then you also get the recordings. And it is a very affordable price. I will have everything linked to down below in my description box for you so that you can go ahead and check it out. We are planning on using the Good and the Beautiful Level K Primer coursework for my 4-year-old this summer, kind of as a bridge to kindergarten in the fall. Now, technically, he's not kindergarten age, but I know that since he already knows a lot of his phonics and things like that, he'll probably be able to do some of those kindergarten level things in the fall. Now, I'm the type of person that does not like to rush my children, so if he's not ready, we won't do that, and we'll just continue doing very basic things. But the thing that I love about The Good and the Beautiful is that they have so many different options for you, and everything is really beautifully done, and it is just something that is very captivating for the children to look at. It's something that will keep their attention and want them to continue to work in these books and do more. As you can see, the curriculum comes with the course book and the Level K Primer course reading book. The reading book is very small, but it's perfect to kind of fit in your purse or a bag and take with you. It's very basic because this is just what a 4-year-old or 5-year-old is going to be reading. So it's got several different stories, but if you look, they are so beautiful. The illustrations are gorgeous. They're colorful. Everything is nice and clear, and it's in this nice spiral bound book. Now, the bulk of your work is going to be in the Level K Primer course book. As you can see, it masters letters, masters numbers 1 through 15, learn long and short vowels, read simple words, rhyming, sorting, and more. So let's look inside. At the beginning, this section here is all about this course. It talks about when you should start the course, what does the course set include, what does the course set cover, and extra items that you will need. You'll need a pencil, crayons, colored pencils, scissors, glue, 12 dried beans, 20 buttons, 8 pennies, 8 nickels, 1 dime, 6 cotton balls, a clothespin, and a spoon. So basically all of those things are things you probably already have in your house. And then it talks about how you should actually do the lessons each day. Then there is an important note here It says, children are not expected to master any of the principles taught in this course, except for instantly recognizing all the letters and their sounds. This course is an introduction to reading and principles such as long vowels. If a child is getting frustrated with a principle, don't push it. Simply slow down and move on. All principles taught in this course are reviewed and taught in greater depth in the Level K course. I absolutely love this because this is basically the way that I teach. If my kids are not ready, I'm not going to push them and I'm not going to move on. So this is really wonderful. So here we have lesson 1, and I just love how beautiful and colorful it is. I mean, this is really captivating for a young child. It's not just a boring workbook. And so at the top, it explains everything that you're going to need to do. It writes everything out and directs it so that you know what to say. A lot of the pages are double-sided, so you'll have one lesson on the other side as well. There are many lessons in this book that are not that way because you'll have to cut things out or use the pages for certain things. Like here's an example of where you're actually going to cut out these letters. So this one is not two-sided. So it's a very well-organized workbook. Now I'm not going to show you everything in the book. I just want to show you a little bit because I don't want to give it all away. But it is just really beautiful. Look at this. I love these colors. Here's a cut and paste. So this part will be cut out and they'll match up the letters and paste it. I'm skipping ahead here. Here's some trace and read. So this is when they're getting to some shorter sight words. Here's more handwriting practice. Here's lesson 29. We're getting closer to the end of the book now, and you're seeing they're able to start reading short little sentences. Here's lesson 33. Look how colorful this is and these beautiful numbers. So they're going to be matching things up. Here's another cut and paste, first, second, third. So they're kind of working with some ordinal numbers here. Then here is lesson 34. And you can see at the very end, they're actually reading some short sentences. So at the very, very end of the book, you can see there is a "You have completed the course" page. So at this point, they should be able to sing the alphabet all on their own and instantly know all the letters by name and recognize if they are uppercase or lowercase and the most common sounds they represent. And so here's just kind of a way to gauge what your child has learned. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and put those in the comments down below. All the information for The Good and the Beautiful will be in the description box. And if you have been using The Good and the Beautiful in this past year, please feel free to go ahead and comment down below and let other people know how it's working for you and which courses you have been using. Because the comments can be a really good place for people to kind of discuss things that they're using and the things that have worked and the things that haven't. And I think it would be really, really helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and have a great day.